To Brother Thaddeus, keep your head up, brother. I told y'all all this stuff would go down. I told you a lot of stuff would happen because people not saying sorry for the first mistake they made, leaving people behind when you're supposed to be part of a council of 30 more people and you turn around and say you don't know them and then go get land and then play the dumb game. And that's why I said don't nobody go with that brother because if you go with him, you're going to end up in a bullshit of failure. And as you see, they're going through all types of bullshit right now. And you got Raptor News with his not minding his business, saying stuff. And unfortunately trashing Brother Thaddeus, who's actually was not in the wrong. Brother Thaddeus actually did the right thing. If he slept with the woman, that's his business. But he ended up leaving what it means that he's owned up, he's married her. If you lay down with a woman, she becomes your wife. He actually owned up to it, so therefore he's not wrong. Um, you know, I just don't like what I'm seeing of how people try to come down on Brother Thaddeus, one person, when Brother Thaddeus actually really is the least in the wrong. And Brother Thaddeus is the one making the most sense from both videos. And the only thing I can really say is I told y'all this is going to happen. This is why I told Rap News that you should just mind your business. And this is why I've been saying all along that it will not be blessed because he dissed the people of Israel that was supposed to go with him for a council and started going with the me, my. That's the same thing Brother Yasharallah did. So after news I wouldn't even talk about it anymore because all you're doing is exposing Whitehead because people are seeing what Brother Thaddeus is saying. And Brother Thaddeus is saying the same thing everybody's saying about Brother Yasharal. Me, my. I'm not saying Brother Thaddeus is perfect. We all know the whole story. But from what I have gathered from both sides of the story, without your freaking 2 cents in it, Raptor News, I'm looking with a clear head and seeing that Brother Thaddeus, he may not be perfect, but he owned up, he went the woman, which means that he ended up cleaning up that mess, and he's going to stick with that woman. Okay? As far as Brother Whitehead, I told you a long time ago that your weakness is your emotions, and you're emotionally asleep. You're easily angered, you're easily upset, and you're easy to lead into bullshit. And you're easily become a person that cannot lead people. And that's why I told you none of us should be leaders because all of Israel has an attitude. All of Israel has some type of pride. All of Israel has some type of issues. You need to be a council. And that's all I'm going to say about this. Brother Thaddeus, keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. You did the right thing. It's better to leave and avoid a fight with your brother who's yelling at you like he's your daddy when he's not. Because no man has the right to yell at another man. It's disrespectful. And people should have the respect to talk to everybody calmly without disrespecting them. Brother Rap, that was wrong. You trying to come down Brother Thaddeus like you did. And you were being partial. And what I'm saying is that you were sitting up there basically holding on to Brother Whitehead's coattail as you trying to somebody protect him, but not expose him for the shit that he did is wrong. And that's all I got to say about that. But brother, what's his name? Thaddeus, just keep your head up. Just keep your head up. That's all I can say. Just keep your head up. And you're right. Anytime a man says, "Oh, we're gonna serve the creator," but he's gonna say, it's mine, me, this and that. It's the sake of shit from there on and leave, because it's not gonna be successful. It has to be a creator. We. And there's no French going on over there. So you left, which is unfortunately, and I feel bad for you, but it was the right thing for you. Otherwise, you would have got to fight with that brother or something, and y'all would have put yourself in worth sin. So if you can't keep your emotions off your sleeve, if you can't reject your emotions when it comes to certain things, then you should not be a leader. And that's why I said we need to have a council. And that's why we put a council in place. The same council that Brother Whitehead was on the phone with for months on end, I was on and turned around and said he didn't know him anymore as soon as he got the land. And this is why this happened, Brother Whitehead. He has to fix the first mistake he made and stop trying to be a leader and stop trying to be me, my, I. It's not about the money. It's not about who bought anything. The creator provided it. It's about the land for the people and everybody get together for the creator and do what the creator wants. Not because of one man wants it, but because the creator said so. And if you don't know enough to be teaching, you really can't lead. I'm sorry, Brother Whitehead, you don't know enough to be teaching. And that's why I told you that you need to do deep research. You need to go get older books and all the stuff which you have still refused to do. You don't fear soul ties. And you're still doing some of the devil's feast days that I showed everybody were devil's feast days. So therefore, you're serving chicken and rice. You cannot lead.